Friends, how we doing? How's it going? Good, I hope. Oh gosh, it's been a week, but we made it through. It's Friday, hooray. So as you can see in the title, we are going to be talking about my favorite top 5 crime shows. Now, I have been around the block with the crime shows. My grandmother loved them. My mom's mom. She watched Matlock. She watched Murder, She Wrote. She watched them all. She watched NCIS, the OG NCIS. She watched all of them. And with that, my mom also watched all of them. She watched Royal Pains, NCIS, NCIS-LA, CSI, Criminal Minds, you name it, she probably watched it. And me, being a mama's girl growing up, I also watched all of those shows. Now, I don't really remember a lot from some of those shows, more than others, yeah. Like, I remember a lot of NCIS, I remember some of NCIS-LA, oh, Monk and Psych. Those are good ones. And why am I just remembering those? Spoiler, they're not on my list because I literally just remembered them right now. But yeah. So, I'm a crime show girly. I'm a crime movie girly. Like, my grandma liked all of those cheesy, like, Hallmark crime movies. Like, all of the Cameron Bure movies. She loved those. I think they're called Aurora Teagarden. Loved them. She ate them up. We would have marathons. So crime shows have a special place in my heart because it was a bonding thing for me and my mom and my grandma and my sister sometimes too. So let's just get started. These are the ones that I've been loving recently. These are all classics in my opinion, obviously, because they're my top 5 favorites. So at number 5 is Bones. I think Bones was probably one of my mom's more like favorite ones because she watched that one a lot. But it is a really good show. Yeah, it's like different take, like a doctor and then like a police officer, a detective. I don't really remember. It's been a minute since I've watched it, but and it's just, I don't know, I feel like it's a fresh take on crime shows, I guess. But I love it. Also, I'm really sucky at descriptions, so be warned. Next up truly is a classic, and we are talking about Matlock. Matlock is a good one. Like, not the one with the girl now, the one with the guy back then. That Matlock. It was sorry guys, I'm getting over a head cold and it's lingering. But anyway, my grandma loved Matlock so much. She watched, like, that's how I got exposed to Matlock, was at my grandma's house. When I would go to her house, she would sit in her chair, I would lay on the couch, and we would just watch Matlock together. It's perfect in every way. It's older, so I feel like the older, like the baby boomers, or the silent generation, I think that's the generation my grandma was a part of, would like it more. But millennials like me and my sister also really like it. And I feel like it might like take a special type of Gen Z to like it. Am I categorizing Gen Z? I don't know. It's just a really good show, and I put it for number 4 for nostalgia reasons. Also, it's really good, obviously. Alright, now into more recent. Number 3 is Criminal Minds. It's hilarious. So, growing up, I would watch Criminal Minds and I would watch Pretty Little Liars. So, I would sometimes be home alone because my sister moved out of the house when I was 16 because she had gotten married, and then my parents would like have to work or something, so sometimes I would be home alone when it would be dark and I would watch Pretty Little Liars and the slightest noise would scare me. But I would watch Criminal Minds also when it's dark, and I would be fine. Like, what? Like, I don't understand that. But I love Mr. Spencer Reid. He is adorable. Matthew Gray Grubler is so gorgeous, and I love him so much. But my mom loves Shamar Moore. That's her man. Again, another show I watch with my mom sometimes. But other than that, it's really good. It's about the FBI investigating murderers, serial killers, and stuff. And it's got some dark and twisted stuff, guys. Like, correct me if I'm wrong, please, but I think some are based off of true stories, which is so scary. Like, and like, you have to think that the writers have to have like go someplace dark in their head to get some of these storylines. Like, it's mind-boggling, but I'm addicted. Number 2 is a more recent one. So I used to watch Law & Order and Law & Order SVU growing up, but then I stopped watching it. And Law & Order SVU specifically, which is number 2, it like it's like in its like 20-something season, and so I'm currently rewatching it. I'm on season 4, I believe. I'm going between that and NCIS LA, which I'm also on season 4. So like, I'll watch Law & Order SVU and then like a season, and then I'll go back to NCIS LA and watch a season, and so on and so forth. But anyway, you probably don't care about that. It's really good, and like I rediscovered my love for it. My husband doesn't like watching it with me, I think because of like the sexual aspect of it. Like, he doesn't like to think that people like do sex crimes, you know what I mean? Like, he just wants to not think about that kind of stuff, which I understand. As far as I know, none of these stories are based on true events, because I'm pretty sure at the end of the episode or beginning or somewhere in there it says not based on real events or something. But I still really like it. I love the cast. Yeah. And then my number one favorite crime show is NCIS, the OG version. Specifically when it was Gibbs and McGee and Ziva and Tony and Ducky and Abby and I can only think of his name, Brian. What's his actual like character name? I don't remember. But Ducky's assistant. Why can't I remember his name? I can picture him in my head. But that cast. And then Leon, of course. That probably was my favorite era of NCIS. And an honorable mention will be Kate, but we only got Kate for like, what, 2 seasons, I think? At least 1 full season. And we got Ziva for so many more. So, like, yeah, it's just such a good show. And I was so sad when each cast member left. Like, the only original cast member is McGee, but then also the assistant, I think his real name's Brian. He's still on that show too, at least the season that I'm in. I think he's still in like the live episodes too. But yeah, it's such a good show and I love it. So those were my top favorite crime shows. Let me know what yours are down below in the comments. Do we share any of the same ones? If there's a crime show you think I would really like, let me know also in the comments and I will check it out. It's gonna bug me that I don't know his name. It really is. Jimmy. His name is Jimmy. I can't think of his last name, but his name is Jimmy. Okay, anyway, now that that's sort of figured out, I hope you guys have a great week and a great weekend. Like this video if you enjoyed it. Subscribe if you want to see more of my face. I post new videos every single Friday at 4 p.m. I hope to see your beautiful faces next week. Bye, guys.